Hey, okay, so I just want to recap on this past week. A lot's been going on with me. I've been super, super busy. Haven't been able to really do anything, like, period, because of school. And I'm happy to say that I just finished my very last class at Old Dominion, and I, I'm graduating. So I'm officially the class of I guess the December class of 2016. And yeah, so this class though, I mean, it was honestly the very first time in my entire undergrad where, I'm not gonna say where I had to try, but where I tried and walked away being like, I don't know if I'm gonna pass this class. Like, biomechanics was so hard for me. I put in so much effort. I didn't go to the gym for like 10 days in a row. I didn't do anything. It was terrible. Um, Walked out of my final exam and was just like, I guess we'll see, you know. And so that was definitely a new feeling for me, you know, and it scared me because it would suck to not, you know, have passed it and have to wait a whole nother semester to graduate. But you know, I did everything that I could, and you know, God helps those who help themselves, you know, and you just gotta try. You know, that's one big thing. You just gotta try, and have faith. But yeah, so that alone, you know, was super stoked. So on top of that, I've been working a lot. My gym's about to open up on the 15th, so in 7 days. Been working with this company for about 2 months now, just getting things together, and it's really cool to have seen something start from literally nothing to where we are now. I love the people I work with. Everyone's awesome. You know, I've made some, I mean, I would consider one of my best friends here, in the area. I made through this. You know, her name's Leah, awesome Christian friend, comes to church with me on Sundays, and just a cool chick in general, you know. It's hard to find girls, being a girl, that you can really just vibe with. You know, there's no drama, there's no blah, 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 but she, you know, got lucky with that. And then also, with work, I thought I was going to have to miss Jordan's powerlifting meet. He had his very first meet. What day is it? Yes, no, 2 days ago. My mind is mush right now. But he had his very first powerlifting meet, placed second, and I thought I was going to have to miss it because of work. You know, and right now money's tight with transitioning. Like, I'm not getting all the hours that I'm supposed to get at work because the gym's not open. You know, and all these just random little factors. And this one was really special because it was his first one. And that day that I was supposed to work, Friday, it was raining, and the event that we were supposed to work ended up getting canceled. So, like, super duper last minute, I said a quick prayer, and I was like, God, should I or shouldn't I? I stood there for a minute. I was like, all right, didn't get struck by lightning, so let's go. You know, hopped in my car, threw together some stuff, then hopped in my car and took off for Pennsylvania. So drove 6 hours, surprised him at 11 at night. And it was a good experience. And so been really, I don't know, just been full of, you know, just life's blessings of just being able to be there for people when I want to, seeing the things that I've been working on really come into life, and it's just really, really been awesome. You know, and Saturday really got me thinking about, you know, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I decided though, and to people who don't lift, this doesn't really sound like a big deal, but it kind of is for someone like me. So I decided to jump up a weight class in powerlifting, which to go from 148 to 165 is, I mean, that's a big jump in human. I mean, it really is. And it's intimidating because the girls in 165 lift a lot heavier than the girls in 148. You know, but after watching this meet and I saw a lot of the girls, I was like, I could smoke these girls, you know, and it really, it really just, I don't know, got me going, got me hyped for, you know, everything that's to come in the future. And so I decided I'm done caring about being lean. I'm done caring about trying to be smaller and trying to be photogenic and trying to be X, Y, and Z. I just want to be me. I want to be the Sarah I walk around at. That's who I am. I'm tired of being a, you know, model or whatever. I'm tired of it. You know, I just want to be happy. I want to be strong. I want to be able to rip people's heads off if I need to. And I want to be able to eat whatever I want within reason. Because I'm definitely not going to try to turn into one of those, like, fat slob powerlifters. Hang on, my computer's about to die. Wait! I always do this. Get in there. Sorry. There we go. Money. So anyways, decided to do that. I do have a big photo shoot coming up on the 17th. I'm going to be on the cover of a book, which when I think about that, I'm like, what? But, yeah, so I'm going to be on the cover of a book. It's called Tomboy. I'm reading the manuscript right now. It's thick. But, I'm excited because I haven't really had a chance with school to sit down and read it. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be a trilogy, so I'm going to be on 3 book covers. So I drive up to DC to do the shoot and on the 17th, and I don't know, pretty cool. So, and then the last thing, yesterday I went and saw Third Day and Stephen Curtis Chapman in Richmond, and it was awesome. It was so cool. My mom got Jordan and I tickets. Our birthdays are a week apart, so it's kind of convenient. But she got us tickets, and we were like, from me to like my screen away, like I could see, I don't know, like his nose hairs. It was great. It was awesome. It was just like, I don't know, like that was the very first Christian band that I heard, and I was like, what? I love him. You know, like I love that band. Like they just sing, and I'm like, yes. Like that. It's in my soul. It's in my heart. It just sets me on absolute fire. So walking out of there, and one thing too, there was a guy who spoke in the middle, and he had talked about, you know, fighting and being married and all this stuff, and it turned into this awesome thing about like what are you fighting about? Is it worth fighting for? And I started thinking about some things, you know, and he was a big component of Feed the Hungry, and after listening to him speak, he started talking about the sacrifices we make. And I started doing the math in my head, and I was like, all right, I drink a lot of Monster Energies, 0 calorie, but I literally probably drink one every other day. And they're like 3 something, you know, a pop. And it's $35 to sponsor this kid. And I decided that I'm going to give up my Monsters. And it's something so small and something so meaningless to me to sponsor this kid from Uganda. So I adopted this kid named Abraham. He's so cute. Where's my picture of him? Oh, I don't know. I'll show you in my next video. But I'm really excited. You know, it's something small, but it's, you know, he was just telling about what that money does. And it's such a small amount of money to me. Now, granted, I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough money to buy me a Monster every other day, you know, and it just kind of made me think, like, you'll be okay without your Monster, you know, and that's not, like, I think one of the biggest things that I started thinking about was, I made it a goal. I was like, if I can stick with my macros for 2 weeks, I was like, you know, every paycheck, I was going to get myself a new pair of Nike Pro shorts, because I had to get rid of all my Nike Pros because I'm too fat for mediums now, you know, and I need larges. And I sat there, I was like, if you don't overeat, you're going to buy yourself some clothes. And then, you know, there's people out in the world who literally can't even feed themselves bare minimum. You know, I don't know, it just made me be like, I don't know, if you've never been to a third world country, Like Argentina, for instance, when I was down there, I mean, not necessarily like the city that I lived in, but when we would go to like Iguazu, it was like, I mean, it puts your life into perspective, big time. So I highly encourage, if you've never ever traveled abroad, and I'm not talking about to like Europe or, you know, like regular places, like go to a place that's suffering and tell me that doesn't change your heart. And I'm not even talking about like with God or, you know, like being a good person. It breaks your heart to see people like that. I don't know. So anyway, so that's my week. So, I'm gonna probably tomorrow, the next day, keep going on my Proverbs devotional. I really like doing that, but you know, I'm just happy. I'm in a good place. Life's good. My mom's almost done with chemo, so pray for her. I get to see them very soon. Florida. So, anyways, you guys have a wonderful week. Be blessed. Pray. Pray for people. Pray for your enemies. Give people hugs. Not strangers, because they'll probably get upset. But, anyways. So, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.